Okay, gang, it is EME 35 break-in day, and this is my test rig that I have here. Um, it's pretty standard setup if you're gonna break in an engine and that. Again, I have the 19 by 8 prop on here. I've already run 2 tanks of fuel through it. I had a hell of a time getting the thing started first, and that was found out 2 small issues. Number one, the bolts for the carb were not tight all the way, so I was getting fuel leaking around the reed block area, so I think that was problem number one, and it still wouldn't quite fire. And what I had done was put the stock or OEM plug in it that comes with it, and not the NGK one that the supplier gave with it, and that seemed to be causing a problem. So as soon as I swapped out the NGK plug, it fired right up in that. But to get it through the first couple tanks, so it was running, decently, for the sake of the video and keeping it short and not watching me spin the prop 500 times, I figured that was the best way to do this. I'm running Lucas semi-synthetic 2-cycle, and I'm running it at, it's probably just a fuzz over 25-to-1 for break-in, and then after it's all broke in, I'll be at 32-to-1 for my mix ratio. I guess Redline and Still high performance synthetic are kind of the preferred oils, but they're not readily available around here, and Lucas products have always done good in things that I've used them in the past, so I'm kind of good with that. So that's the oil that I have set up in here. This is a 15-ounce tank, or 500 cc, something like that. And for somebody who doesn't know about gas engines, I guess I'll get like kind of the remedial version of it. You have an ignition, which then of course runs to your spark plug, and that is run off of I have a Life battery here too, so 6.6 volt, and it's just direct connected here. Now obviously I'll have a switch and all that jazz in place when it's set up on the airplane, but for the sake of this, we can do it. So if it's plugged in, the ignition is on, so you don't want to just be goofing around flipping the prop and that. So we'll see if we can go and get it fired up here for everyone to see. So bear with me here. I got my gloves on here, so I got these grippy rubber gloves that are really nice because I can kind of get 2 fingers in here, and that's all I need to get it first flipped over. So get it fired up. So there you go, just a quick little run of it. You can see it started up no problem. That I haven't done any tuning on the carb yet. I want to get a couple more tanks through it while it's kind of at this rich setting with this richer oil in it before I start fiddling with that stuff. So I try to get an hour and a half on the stand here, and then get it on the airplane and dial it in completely in that. So that's about it, I think. If you guys have any questions or comments or anything I'm doing right, doing wrong, let me know, because the gas stuff is, like I said, it's new to me, and it was a little frustrating at first to get this thing going. But once I checked all the nuts and bolts and put the good plug in it, no problem. It's running like a top. So that's it. We'll keep them coming. Thanks a lot, guys.